Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So let's quickly see what's going on with Bitcoin in this live stream. And whenever you guys start to join, just comment your put your coins in the chat box so we can take a look at them really quickly as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what's going on with Bitcoin. So you can see Bitcoin is still hovering around 40,000s and the 39,000s. Okay, it's been going up and down, okay. But a very important take from this Bitcoin price action is we are still, this is the resistance, this is the support. And you can see how beautifully it's been just, finding this support and, having this, place of support for itself. Hey guys, how are you? Jarwin, Jose, I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, we can cover GMT really quickly, uh, um, since you guys are already here. Now let's go to the 4-hourly time frame with GMT, and after that we'll do ZIL. So with GMT, okay, I was just playing around with it earlier, and I told you that in the daily time frame. We had this area of resistance, okay, and you can see I told you it's gonna be either up and down. It's gonna try to break it, and you can see how beautifully we have broken this area of resistance, because you can see not here. Okay, we tried over here, came back down, tried over here. So we have this beautiful complete candle that has come out of it. Okay, so this is a very beautiful sign. And if GMT can, close this candle above this, area of resistance, that's going to be really positive. But again, this green box that I've drawn is because if you take a look at this, let me take this green box off right now. So if you take a look at this Fibonacci now, you can see where the 0.618 is, okay? And you can see how many times we have tried to break this area of resistance. Okay, this is a very strong area of resistance, but one beautiful thing GMT is doing, it has tried to break this resistance once here, 1, 2. Look at these daily candles. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rejection, came down. Now it has gone back up, broken this resistance. So you can see the buying pressure is pretty much very solid with the green metaverse token. Okay, now if we can close this candle like that, that would be great. But if you can go a little bit above and close it above the 0.618, that is going to be extremely bullish for GMT. And then there is a price target from the top to the bottom, like I gave you. Okay, because if the breakout is here, it can certainly come and get to the $2.92 level. Now, if that happens, now if it gets rejected, okay, there is a because there's not enough volume that's coming in. Okay, you can see the volume. Let's go to the 4-hourly time frame. Not enough volume is coming in, but again, it's trying its level best to break this area of 0.618, which sits at $2.38. You close above around, I would say $2.40, $2.45 in those areas. Okay, that price action, you have a very beautiful pump coming, what I would say. Okay, because the reason I say that is because look at this. Now, this area over here, okay, with GMT, it's making higher lows. Okay, so you can see not only that, not only higher lows. If you take out this, where's that? Now bring this green box and place it over here. You can see what's going on with GMT. Okay, bring the line graph. It's making this beautiful W pattern. Okay, came down. Okay, went up, came down, went up. So you can see higher low formation is being made. Okay, this higher low. Okay, and now this is also a W bottom. So this can be considered as there is a price target for this W bottom. Okay, I'm just taking the target for the W bottom. Now this is an ascending triangle as well, so step by step formation, that's what these patterns create. And if it breaks out from this 0.618 level, you can see it's going to go and hit the 0.382 Fibonacci level for this W bottom, only if it closes above the 0.618 level. Okay, but slowly that's what it's trying to do. Now let's just take this off really quick. Another bullish thing that I see in the charts, you can see this 20 moving average. Okay, it's coming here very close to the price. Okay, and even if it consolidates here for a bit, couldn't break the 0.618 level, but whenever the 20 moving average comes very close to the price, maybe this can help the price to break this level of 0.618. If any good news comes out, if any positive news comes out, positive catalyst or something regarding GMT, I believe this can be broken because it's making bullish patterns at the moment. Now if it goes down, okay, there is a chance if it goes down, okay, went up, it can make this M pattern as well if it gets rejected. Okay, so if it breaks the 0.618, upside; if it gets rejected, downside. Okay, so simple as that. And let's take a look at the RSI really quickly. RSI is, yeah, it's bottomed out. There's no bearish divergence. Even the stochastic is looking pretty decent to me, because look at this, we had this bullish cross happen in the stochastic. So things are looking extremely good to me for GMT, and I told you once we break this, it will start pumping towards the upside. Okay, hope this answered your question, Jarvin. Okay, let's take a look at ZIL now. Where's ZIL? Okay, ZIL is basically, I like how it's having this in the weekly time frame, this bullish cross that's going to happen. Okay, now look at this bullish cross in the daily time frame, weekly time frame. Normally whenever we get this bullish crosses, it happened once over here and then we see this rally. Okay, now if this bullish cross can happen and we can just stay above the EMAs, this is one positive sign in the weekly time frame, and things can start looking extremely bullish for ZIL. Now it is just trying to find its bottom, and whenever it can find that would be good. But let's take a look at it in the lower time frames. Take this off. Even go lower because it's not giving enough information. Let's see. Yeah, this is an area of resistance for ZIL. Okay, right over here. Take the line graph. You can see point of contact. Okay, resistance, 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 but slowly it's trying to hit it again and again. Okay, if it can find a double bottom here, but this is taking a shape of a falling wedge. Okay, now even if you take out the candlestick pattern, so this is taking a shape of a falling wedge like this. These are bullish patterns. So hopefully, I believe this can be the bottom until or unless. Let me show you something for ZIL. Okay, if you go to the EMAs, I mean the RSI, bring this out, you can see in the you can see in the RSI, look at this price. Price is going down, but the momentum is picking up. Okay, you can see how beautifully this pattern is going towards the upside in the RSI, but the price is going towards the downside. So you can tell by the momentum and by the price action that's happening, there will be there will be a point of area where it will find its bottom, and then it will try to break this resistance line. Okay, so that's what's in the RSI at the moment, because RSIs don't lie until you break this level of support. Okay, look at this. If you break this level of support in the let's go to the 4-hourly actually. Okay, this support, I would say this is the support. If you break this support, because you can see higher lows are being made in the RSI and lower lows are being made in the price action. So this is a bullish divergence. Keep an eye on this, because once you come and hit this again and again and you couldn't break this low over here, if you break this low, yeah, price will go down. If you just come here, maybe do this, okay, and you find this double bottom kind of formation, then hopefully price wants to go towards the upside, okay. But this is the low that you should watch out for. Now let's take a look at this in the Fibonacci. Okay, you can see clearly now in the Fibonacci as well, you got rejected. Where did you get rejected? 0.786 level, okay? You got rejected here again, okay? Once you break, you went down, try to break it again. So 0.786 is a very strong rejection area that you're getting, okay? And this resistance line over here. You want to break the 0.618 level, close the candle above it with good volume, okay? Once you do that, you will start moving towards the 0.618 level, because this is what they do. They come here, they do this, play their game, try to break this, and then once you break the 0.618 level, this is your sign that yeah, a rally is going to start happening, okay. So keep an eye on the 0.786 level first, then you will march towards that, because if you come here, create this double bottom, let's say you create this double bottom, you have a price target towards the upside, okay. And you can see wherever that breakout would be, this is where the price target is going to go over here. If this happens, I'm just creating a scenario, because at the moment you do have the bullish divergence in the 4-hourly time frame. Now let's take a look at the daily time frame, if you're getting a bullish divergence there, because earlier I think I told you we were getting a bullish divergence like 2-3 days ago. Okay. And no bullish divergence in the daily, but 4-hourly time frame, you're getting this bullish, nice little bullish divergence. Okay, and stochastic RSI, you can see the cross happening. So yeah, ZEL is looking pretty good. It's just trying to find its bottom and see what happens. In the weekly time frame, you're getting this cross happening. This cross happens. It's really good for the whole ZIL, coin. Because last time you had the 20 crossing the 55, it was right over here, and you can see what happened. Okay, went up, found support at the 55, rally towards the upside. Okay, now Bitcoin has to keep moving up or just consolidate, okay, for these little rallies to happen. Okay, so this is it for ZIL. Hope this brought you some new information for ZIL. Okay, hey Saeed, how are you? Okay, let's cover DAR. Then after DAR, we'll cover VeChain, DAR coin. Let's see. Okay, with DAR at the moment, let's go to the lower time frames. Okay, so yeah, last time I told you this was the bearish pattern. Okay, so I'm not gonna cover this. I mean, this was a bearish head and shoulder, so there's a price target to that, and you can see it got rejected because this is the neckline. Okay, so I hope you're understanding this. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. Okay, so couldn't break this level of resistance, couldn't go up, so it came down. Okay, now again, you can see this is a bearish head and shoulder pattern, this is a smaller bearish head and shoulder pattern. Okay, you can see they're pretty similar, right? This is the head, this is the head, this is the shoulder, this is the shoulder. Okay, so if you go even lower time frames, you can try to see it a little bit better, but here I'll just draw it. Okay, you can see this was the neckline, I would say. Let's go to the 4-hourly neckline, and this is the, let's see, this is the, yeah, this is the resistance area. Now, what happened with DAR coin? Okay, you can see now it made this pattern, went up, came here, resistance. Okay, now you can easily take out the line graph and it's gonna do the same thing. You can bring it a little bit below and you can see the level of resistance we are getting, because this is the left shoulder, this is the right shoulder, this was your neckline for the bearish head and shoulder pattern. It came down, went up, twice it tried to break it. Okay, and once it got rejected, price came down. Now let's clean this up and bring out the candlestick pattern. Now if you take a look at this, this is your price target, and that's what it's trying to go. Okay, it's trying to get to the 95 cents area. Okay, now it's not me saying this, it's just the pattern. You know, they have these targets, sometimes they get there, sometimes they don't get there. Now even if you go to the daily time frame now, and you come here, you just take your Fibonacci, you measure this move, what the hell it's doing, and just place it over here. And you can see here, this is where we're finding the support at 0.5 Fibonacci level. Okay, so if you go to the 4-hourly now, you can see this is where we're getting the support. Now, if you break this, close a 4-hourly candle below this 0.5 area, obviously the price is gonna come down to the this is the target actually 95 cent, but if you cross the 0.5 area, obviously you're going to come a little bit below, but I'm not going to say you're going to directly come to the 0.382 level. You might come here. Let me show you a little bit differently so you get an idea what I'm saying. So you're going to come here. Okay, so you're gonna follow this Fibonacci level formation. Okay, yeah, it's 86 cents over here as well. So if you break this 0.5 level in the other measurement, then obviously first you will go to the 95 cents and then try to come to this support. Okay, now this support is very important, like I've been explaining in my videos. Here, let me show you it in the daily time frame, because this was the neckline. Okay, this is the neckline for the this head and shoulder pattern that we had a price target. So we will get some support here. Okay, but until or unless it's respecting these areas, it's making this kind of, see, it made this pattern, this was a kind of like a W pattern. Okay, but if it comes to the downside, okay, and breaks this level, comes here, breaks this, it's making an M pattern now. Double top, that's a bearish, okay, so, pattern. Now, if you come here, you find support here, then you rally towards the upside. Now, you can see something what's going on. If you just spread it a little, bring the line graph, you're creating something like a big ascending triangle. Okay, if you find support here, then you will probably make this reversal pattern and go towards the upside. I hope this brought you some information for DAR coin, because at the moment you could just place your measurements like that. Okay, I would rather do it like that. Okay, like that, because this was the previous and this was the 0.5 area, this is your 0.618 area. So this is the very important area of support, 89 cents to 88 cents. Okay, hope this brought you some information. Okay, those next Wagyu, I hope that DAR information was good for you. And let's cover VeChain. VeChain. This is, yeah, VeChain. So VeChain, I feel that I think it's making a very bullish pattern. I don't know why, but I think I told you the further it gets, the more weaker this resistance line is gonna get, because it's building up momentum here. Okay, this is a bullish pattern, and no problem, Maggie. Hope that answered your question. Okay, so this pattern is a very bullish pattern. Okay, and it's making this in a very larger scale. Okay, and whenever that breakout will come, whatever happened here is going to become weak. Okay, and you can see this is, I think this is where the accumulation is happening. I could be completely wrong, but the way it's sorry about that, my mic went off. So the way it's setting up, it's very bullish. Okay, like I'll show you this over here. Okay, we had this pattern over here. This is very similar to this in a smaller way, and then it broke towards the upside. Okay, now you could take this as a falling wedge or a bull flag. I mean, pretty much the same thing. But if you just measure this, you know, say this is the pole, and you just come over here, and you can see this is where the resistance area was. Okay, so I think this is where the price was supposed to go, and the whole thing that happened here is basically an exaggerated move. Okay, so hopefully if we can, you know, have the same concept what happened here, that would be pretty amazing for VeChain. Okay, but anyways, let me just cover this really quickly, remove this, and go to the lower time frames. And you can see with VeChain, it's slowly coming down. It's making kind of like bearish patterns, you know. So bearish pattern here, obviously descending triangle formation, neckline broken, came down, made a rising wedge, breakout towards these are the target areas whenever you break a rising wedge. Okay, went up, got rejected from this area of resistance. Okay, and then got rejected. Now, whatever I'm saying, you could also do that in the Fibonacci. Okay, right over here. Oops, right over here. Okay, you can see it in the Fibonacci now. Um, Broke the 0.382 level, came all the way down to the support, which is usually the 0.618 for the measurement. Okay, once you break the support, you will go up. You hit this level of 0.5 level, you got rejected over there, came down. Obviously, once you break the 0.618 level, it comes in as a resistance. Okay, you can clearly see you got rejected here. Okay, came down, got rejected at the 0.618, came down. See, slowly every Fibonacci level is rejecting you in the 4 hourly. So this is also your indication. And especially when these things start happening, you could easily come here, you know, draw somewhat of a trend line. Okay, I could see, let's see, somewhat, I would say this trend line might be somewhat of right over here somewhere. Okay, this I'm just making this for the heck of it, so you understand. Okay, but yeah, I think this could be the resistance trend line. Okay, so you can see every Fibonacci level is rejecting the price to go up. Okay, so obviously it's trying to find a bottom wherever it can go and just accept the fact that that is the bottom. And you can see in the previous runs as well, whenever you know we go up like that in this parabolic fashion with the VeChain, it always goes, hits somewhere, comes down, finds this support area, and then goes up again. Okay, so you can see here, whenever we had this rally, it always came down. Okay, found support, got rejected, couldn't break it, came down, found support. Now this is what it's doing. It's always finding these support levels. Whenever you find that support, that's when the next rally can happen. Now, even if you can see at this, you know, this whole pattern over here, you are creating this. Um, Let me show you what are you creating. Uh, so you're creating this area of support, which is here. Okay, you recently broke it, you hit this line, and now you were creating somewhat of a, I would say, a triangle, symmetrical triangle towards the downside. Okay, or we could also call this, uh, yeah, symmetrical triangle. It has a price target from the top to the bottom. Okay, and you can see it's trying to get to the low over here. Where is that low? Let's take a look at it in the daily time frame. It's right over here. Okay, this low, previous low. Okay, so if it can get there and create a bullish pattern, okay, so you have to look out for bullish patterns, like come here, hit the resistance, come down. If it can find support, this made a W bottom. Okay, W pattern. Okay, so this is going to be that scenario. But at the moment, momentum is towards the downside. Even Bitcoin is going towards the downside. I would say it might go maybe 38,000 if it breaks the 0.618 level where it's sitting at. Okay, so VeChain at the moment, it is gonna looking kind of bearish. I'm just gonna be straightforward with VeChain because I think this pattern that it's creating, it is gonna respect this whole formation. Okay, this is what I feel. Maybe it will come down, hit this level again, and then rise up until or unless you have a very beautiful breakout from this resistance area. Okay, you could look at this area. All right, over here. The time frame. Okay, monthly time frame is the one that you should be looking for because I told you that previously as well. It created this. descending triangle, had a target towards the downside. Okay, look, downside target. This was the break. Where was the break? Okay, this was the target, 0.035. It never got there, okay? But it's slowly, I think, trying to get there probably, okay? Because this is a descending triangle, break towards the downside, and you can see here, this is the area of support right over here. Okay, so it's making higher lows in the monthly time frame, which is very beautiful, okay? So once you are basically building up the momentum, to go and break this resistance, because you can see here once, twice, three times we are touching it, okay? And we are making higher low formation. So it's taking a form of an ascending triangle in the monthly time frame. Now, if you see this area of support getting broken, like you did over here, okay? See, this got broken. You closed the weekly candle below this area right over here. The price came down, okay? So in the monthly, whenever you see a weekly candle, close below this line, that's when that drop will happen. If you don't see that, you see a green candle here, then obviously a break towards the upside will happen, and it's going to break this resistance line. So monthly time frame, that's what you should be looking at for VeChain, because that's what is going to draw the story for you guys, okay, for VeChain. Hope that answered your question. Okay, now who's next? Do you have? No, I do not have the 9 or the 10. I hope you're doing well, Alfornez. I have the 20. That's what I do, because 9 and the 10 EMAs, they can really, it's basically like trading on the like 5-minute or the 15-minute chart, basically, for me, what 9 EMA is. So I trade with the 20, 55, and the 100, okay? So hope that answered your question. Craig is asking for Harmony 1. Let's quickly do Harmony 1. And then we can do um, other coins as well. 1. Okay. So you can see with Onecoin, okay, we had this area of support. And you can see once it hit there, it has come a little bit above and found some recovery, I would say. But then we had this resistance, we had this support, okay? Now, it is taking a shape of this falling wedge as well. This was a falling channel, but you can see it came out of it, but got rejected, came back down, okay? Now, easily, what you could do is, it's trading in this green box, stuck in this box, okay? And it hasn't broken this level of support yet, okay? Because if you go back and you look over here, okay? You can see resistance, and once it broke, support, and then break towards the upside. So this is where that price action is going, okay? It might come here to the very, it might come and sit on it, okay? Things can start looking ugly maybe if Bitcoin drops. But again, until or unless you're above this, you're still in this beautiful pattern that we have created. And again, told you about this W pattern, and I think we have reached this price target. Okay, this was the breakout. The price target is 0.09812. We haven't completely got there yet, but slowly we are trying to, have a lot of accumulation done in this area. Now you can see in this previous one over here, you made a higher low formation, you broke towards the upside. We are kind of, just sitting on this area of support right over here at 11 cents, okay? 11 cents, 5 something. So this is good. I mean, what it's doing, it hasn't broken this low yet at I would say 0.11040. Okay, it hasn't broken that yet, so it's still picking up. If you can see it pick up from here, break this white line, and we can just take this off for right now, okay? Break this white resistance line. That would be a good sign, because now you take this, measure this, you can see this 0.618 level for its previous, run is sitting right over here. Okay, it's sitting right. If you break this, obviously the price is coming down, okay? So keep an eye on the 0.618 level. It hasn't even come and touched it yet, because it's getting support from these candle formations, okay? And one more thing, I think this box is important for Harmony 1. If you break this 0.618 level, price will start moving towards the downside, okay? If you break this 0.382 level, which is here, right in these areas, it will start valuing towards the upside. You see a weekly candle close above it, okay? Upside is coming. Now, the reason I say that, this area of support, this was the neckline for this M pattern, and then if you can create a W pattern here, this is going to be pretty amazing what it can do, okay? So keep an eye on this support, 0.618 level, one of the strongest supports for Harmony 1 at the moment in my viewpoint. And if you, let's check the RSI as well, because see, you're getting support from the 100 moving average. Let's see. Weekly time frame. Yeah, you can see weekly time frame is telling you something, that if it can close above this line and just stay at this area, you can get a bullish divergence in place in the weekly time frame, okay? So let's see what happens, but I'm just I just don't want Harmony 1 to break this support trend line, okay? I hope it stays above it and does its whatever it wants to do, but just stay above it, okay? Above the 0.618 level, okay? So hope this brought you some new information. Craig for Harmony 1. SHIB. Okay, let's check SHIB. Oh, and we also had one for Dogecoin. We can check if you're still there. Just let me know. We can cover it. Let's cover SHIB first. I didn't see that. Sorry. Okay, SHIB. Let's see what SHIB is doing. The drawings. Okay, let's do this. Okay, SHIB. It's been, it recently got listed in Robinhood exchange, and that's where the rally started happening. Now, if you take a look at SHIB, you could already see the rejection area. This is the 20 moving average in the weekly time frame. You see, you're above it, you're getting some support. Okay, as soon as you broke the 20 moving average, you can see how many times it has started hitting it. But this is a good thing. Okay, whenever you start hitting the moving averages, that means it wants to break it. Okay, that means a lot of buying pressure is coming in, but I don't see the volume at the moment, but that's what that means, because you can see this higher low formation that's being made. Okay, slowly, if you just zoom in a little, you can see higher low formation. Okay, you can see this W pattern as well, but got rejected here. But again, this is a good sign. If you can close maybe like a good green candle above the 20 moving average, that's one sign for you, okay? But again, another thing you can look at is your Fibonacci's. Your Fibonacci, measure this move, come over here. You can see clearly that the 0.618 area, the golden ratio is sitting right over here. You're making this higher low formation. You're making this lower high formation as well. So a symmetrical triangle is in place, okay? So usually symmetrical triangles do break towards the downside, okay? But if you can now SHIB, it's getting a lot of I would say good news out there because of Robinhood right at the moment, okay? And a lot of people are trading SHIB for some reason because of the listing in Robinhood. If you do see this crack the resistance, there is a price target. Okay, let's see. Wherever that breakout would be, okay? It would probably go and touch the 0.5, maybe go a little bit above and come back and find this as resistance, because you can see previously This was the resistance area, okay? So if you draw this a little bit neater, okay, let's draw it a little bit neater, like that. Then this. So let's see, take this over that. Yeah, so this is the apex, and you will probably go and hit the 0.5. This is the high you're gonna go and hit, okay? So keep that in mind. At the moment, it is a symmetrical triangle. Now, if it does this, okay, it comes down because at the moment it's a symmetrical triangle. If it does this, goes up, comes down, because you can see higher low is being formed here, okay? Goes up, comes down, finds support at 0.718, goes up, breaks this, and hits this, okay? It can create a ascending triangle formation, okay? So this is how these triangles shift dimensions. Once you break the symmetrical triangle, you will go up, hit this resistance line, maybe come down, higher low formed, ascending triangle formation being made, okay? So I think it can do that. You just need to break this resistance line, which sits at around, here I can show you pretty quickly, around these levels. Okay, see, it is slanted towards the downside, so it can shift the price, okay? But whatever the price is going to be, 2.6, 2.5, wherever that breakout will be, whenever it breaks out, guaranteed it's going to go and hit the 0.618 level, okay? Hope this answered your question for SHIB coin. Nothing in the monthly. Okay, let's see this. Doing the line graph. Yeah, no bullish divergence at the moment. We just need to break the 20 moving average and rally towards the upside, okay? Hope that answered your question for SHIB. And I guess that is it for all the coins. Now let's quickly cover Dogecoin as well, since we did get that request. Okay, I was messing with Dogecoin earlier. So you can see with Dogecoin, we are in this pattern formation. Let's go to the monthly time. Yeah, in the monthly time frame. Okay, so with Dogecoin, we are in this formation uh, of a falling channel now, a falling wedge. Now you can see if you go to the weekly time frame, okay, you can see here what happened with Dogecoin. Okay, it had this level of support here. Okay, as soon as you broke this support, that's when the price started coming towards the downside, and this was the area of resistance. I can just draw it like that. Okay, this was the area of resistance. Okay, as soon as this was a symmetrical triangle towards the downside actually, and whenever you broke this, this was the price target. And you can see whenever we broke out, we came here, met it on the dot. Okay. Now it's trying to pick up. It's trying to pick up and go towards the upside. And this is the major resistance. Okay. You cannot see it in the weekly properly, but if you go to the monthly time frame, you could just squeeze this resistance and supports by ignoring the wicks. Okay. Do the line graph, and you can see this is where the price is stuck. Okay, so and you can clearly see this M pattern. Okay, came down, went up, hit resistance, came down, M pattern formed, and then that was the indication is going to break this support. I know it's getting really technical, but this is how it is. This is the resistance, this is support. So whenever you see this whenever you see the resistance getting broken in the monthly time frame, get ready because it can go and hit this level of uh, resistance here. Now, if you take a Fibonacci, measure this move, and you can clearly see that's where the 0.618 level is sitting. Okay, so no doubt, whenever you break it, break this resistance, get ready for this massive move towards the upside to 0.22. 22 cents basically, okay? 20 cents to 22 cents. That should be your price target. I hope that answered your question. And for Dogecoin, and if there's anyone out there who wants more analysis for the coin, just type it in the chat. If we are good for the day, I can just go and work out. Let's quickly see what Bitcoin is doing, because I think Bitcoin needs some attention, because that is the market maker and market leader. So you can see with Bitcoin at the moment, okay, I just want to quickly summarize this for Bitcoin, and then we're going to end the chat. So we came here, you can see hundreds of times I've told you this. This is a very good support level for Bitcoin. And it goes there, hits the resistance. Now you can see where it's sitting at. It's sitting right at this very major support, okay? Now, this line is the most important level, okay? And this support trend line is also a very important area of support, okay? Now, if you take a Fibonacci, okay, and you measure this, you just measure this move, okay? You can see we are sitting right on the 0.618. We wicked a little bit down. This support came in to help, and then the price went a little bit above. So we have 1 day and 5 hours left in our weekly close. I would like to see the price push a little bit up, because if it doesn't do that, I think there is a chance the price can break down towards the downside and come sit on this level at 38,000. Okay, so this is what's gonna move the market, Bitcoin. Okay, if that doesn't happen, here let me show you. You can just measure this like that. Previous low. See, now let's zoom in. Okay, so you can see what's gonna happen. Okay. So if Bitcoin breaks the 0.618 level where it's sitting at right now, okay, it's gonna break this level of support, the long-term support, okay? And then you can see this support will come into play. This support over here, okay? So it will probably come here, retest 0.618 level, come here. If this couldn't hold it, then it will come to this level. Okay, what is that level now? Go in the monthly 0.786 level, okay? Because you can see over here, that was the measurement from this low to this high, okay? The Corona dump low to the all-time high we made, okay? So now, once that happens, you already know that, Bitcoin is going to break a lot of great support that it has built for itself. But if bull steps in, whale steps in, and they want to take the price a little bit above from here, that is going to be extremely positive for Bitcoin, because you can see we had this area of resistance when we were making this, symmetrical triangle formation. It broke towards the upside, it went and hit towards the resistance, came back down, fell to the zero. This is a good sign in my viewpoint, because whenever you go hit the resistance, you come back, you test the 0.618. If it's if you get, because a lot of buyers put their bids at this level. So if you get a good green candle next week right over here, this is going to be extremely bullish in my viewpoint for Bitcoin, okay? Because that's your indication price wants to move towards the upside. Exactly how things went over here. Red candle, fear came in, okay? Price did go down, found support, didn't break this low. Green candle, upside, okay? So similar things can happen here, but let me just take this off really quickly. Um, Well, this is what I'm saying. Look, uh, that Bitcoin is sitting at this level of 0.618. So if it breaks these areas, okay, and especially this is the previous low over here, okay. So if I see a candle close anywhere below this line, Okay, because you can see you haven't closed a candle. This was your support areas. Okay, so if you come here, you close a candle here, maybe at the 0.786 level, then most likely it's going to find a different area of support because this support is going to be broken. Exactly, like, because it's all a game of support and resistance. Okay, you came down, you found support here because you had a support system that was built from these candles. Okay, it broke this level. Look, when it came here, hit the 0.618 and closed the candle below this candle over here. The price went low because lost confidence, but there were a lot of buyers sitting in these areas. Price rallied towards the upside. So you could see a fake out like that, okay? Because this was a fake out. Weak hands got out, whales got in, and day traders got in, swing traders got in, every trader got in. So price went towards the upside. Now, same situation here. Fear is in the market. What's going to happen? You don't know. If it can hold these levels, that's great. But there can be a situation where price can go down, hit the low at this candle over here at maybe 33, 34, 5 levels. But I would say this level, 0.786 at 34. Big down, maybe come up. Worst case scenario I'm talking about, okay? If that doesn't happen, you will just get a good green candle over here this coming week, and then price will rally towards the upside where the price is just stuck in this box, and then you're making this good formation of a kind of like an ascending triangle formation, okay, like that. You wanna see next week, just close it above this level of 0.618 because we always want to stay above this level. I can show you why. Look, uh, let's take this one off. Okay, so now you can see it better. Okay, so why 0.618 level is very important for Bitcoin. Here you can see now the price. Okay, right. The price came down, broke the 0.618 level right over here, came all the way down. It went up, hit this level, okay? Got rejected, okay? Came down. Went up, it hit this candle over here, it hit it, but you can see once it broke it, this is when everybody got in, and then 0.618 level came in as a support for the price. You can see this retest that happened, and then price rallied up. Okay, this is where you get all these movements happening because there are levels that a lot of people are watching, and especially this level over here. Okay, so you can see once the price came down, okay, it fell back to the 0.618. Okay, so you can see this strong pullback. Then tried to find some support at 0.5, broke it because it made a bearish flag, came here at the 0.618. Obviously couldn't hold it, then got rejected at the 0.5, came down, broke this level. Then you can see this momentum that's happened over here, higher low formation, and then the price went and broke this level again. And then you can see right over here, this is where the support came in. Okay, once you close this candle above it, then you went and hit this resistance that was coming from here. Okay, which is the neckline of this bearish head and shoulder pattern, and this had a price target towards the downside. We never went and hit it. That's also a negative sign. If these if these targets get hit, that's a good sign actually. Okay, I know it's crazy, but that's how it is. So now you did all this to break this level. Now you're coming back to retest this level. You can see here. Let's take this off. You're coming here to retest it. So you're sitting right at it, and this is where all the supports are. So if you can, a big rally will happen, I would say, where in this next week, like I would say when a rally up or down, either or, okay, because this is gonna be either a green candle will come or you will get a red candle towards the downside, okay. Same way, this weekly candle closed, like that, and then this rally happened towards the upside. Okay, so a good green or red candle is coming, but again, we do have a lot of supports in these areas, but I would like Bitcoin to stay above this support line. Okay, and if you just take this off, let's just take this off and show you something. Now, here, let me just show you in the line graph. Okay, so you can see in the line graph now. Take this off. Okay, so in the line graph, you can see what Bitcoin is doing. This support line is very important. This is where it found its previous support right over here, 2, 3, and it's not there yet. But if you break it, obviously it's going to come and fall over here somewhere, okay? Right over here at this level. If it falls, 38 can be coming if it breaks this 0.618 level where it's sitting at right now. If you hold this level, obviously, you can really quickly have a V-shaped recovery like that, like we did over here. Okay, so it can happen. All we need to see this resistance getting broken. Once you break this resistance, obviously you will have your next go. But if you go in the monthly time frame now, let me show you something really quickly in the monthly. Okay, why this support is so important. You can see here this support, this is the Corona dump. Okay, so let's just ignore this area. But we have always held this support in the previous, okay? So now if you look at it a bit closer, we are sitting right over here. Okay, let's take this off. We're sitting on it, okay? And now bring your moving average. The 20 moving average is right below it, okay? So you have a lot of support in this area. So I mean, I hope it can sustain this because nobody really knows this where Bitcoin is going. Okay, even the top analysts, I believe they don't know where Bitcoin is going. Okay, it's only depending on the whales. If they come and put some bet, if see this is what I guess everybody's watching at the moment. If Bitcoin can close above 0.618, then maybe a rally can come towards the upside. Okay. But again, it's very tough to say at this point where Bitcoin is going because it is sitting right at these support levels. All the major support levels are right over here. Look, uh, the 20 moving average is here. You have the support trend line is right over here. You have this support is right over here, and you could always squeeze it in. Okay, let me show you what I mean by squeeze it in. You could always squeeze this price in like that. Okay. So in the monthly, you could do that. Squeeze where take off the VIX and take off the moving averages. You can see 1, 2 without the VIX. Okay, you can see 39,000. Around this area is a very important level. So you are making higher lows. Okay, higher lows, still higher low. If you can close this higher low like that, I think a green candle is possible for the next week. Okay, or the next month. So this is it for Bitcoin. I think it's a very important area where it's sitting at, and I wish I knew where it's going. I could tell you guys, but to be honest, nobody really knows where Bitcoin is gonna go. Uh, uh, this next week it could tell us a little bit of the story, but if it's gonna respect this pattern over here in the monthly time frame, then I believe that Bitcoin can do something like this. Okay, let's take this off. Okay, like this. In this pattern, went up, came down to the support, and if we break this resistance, then obviously Bitcoin can have the second go towards the upside. This is where the 200,000 price target a lot of people have analyzed. This is how you hit that target, okay? This was a parabolic move towards the upside, then it came into the support. But if we break, let me show you something really quickly. Okay, let's say this happens, okay, and Bitcoin breaks this level of support. This level of support. This is what you're creating then. slowly towards the upside. Obviously, you will stay below this 50% resistance line, and then you will come and hit this high. Okay, and then you can create something, a very beautiful. Let me show you. Take this off. Okay, a very beautiful ascending triangle. You see what I mean? See, this is the ascending triangle formation you can create. Okay, now this resistance gets broken, you will go towards the upside, hit these highs, okay, previous highs, come back down, do this higher low formation, ascending triangle created. Then even if you break this, but you're still making this bullish pattern. I mean, a lot of bearish momentum or panicky situation will be there once you break this. Okay, but again, if it makes this bullish pattern, you can also see this beautiful W pattern being formed, higher low W pattern, and then you have a price target from the top to the bottom. This is my bullish case scenario. Okay, top to the bottom, you broke out right from here. Okay, then you can easily go to the 100,000 areas. Okay, so a lot of different um, strategies, analysis are there, but depending on what Bitcoin does, if it can just keep this momentum, keep the price above these areas, because in the monthly you can see the 20 moving average is sitting right below the price, and you want to stay above it, because here, let's go back. Okay, why is the 20 moving average so important in the monthly time frame? Because you can see here the price is above. Okay, and one more indication I can give you, the more further the price is from the moving average, the more bullish it is. Okay, so you can see this gap in the middle. I can completely draw a line. Okay, so this area gap between from the 20 and the price action, I can completely draw this pink line. So this is completely bullish. Okay, and then you can see that once we went up, made this lower high formation, price started coming down. Okay, see, let me show you. So this area, okay, you can show you something. Okay, so you understand. See, price up, up, higher high, higher high, higher high. Okay, this is in the monthly, so see, what is this? Lower high was formed. So this was the indication price is about to come down. Made this descending triangle formation. That was a negative sign. Obviously, price broke towards the downside. Okay, so this was the indication. Now, even over here, okay, let's go look at over here. See, every month higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high. And once you came here, higher, lower high. Okay, this lower high in the monthly was the indication price is about to go lower. So lower high took it, but this I would say you should have looked in the weekly, because if you wanted to exit earlier, or if you are here for the long run, great. But usually they go back, look at the lower time frames, then it would have been easier to exit at a right area. Okay, so monthly time frame is telling you that uh, how bullish the or bearish the momentum is, because you can also see it over here. Higher high all the way. All these candles are higher than the previous candles. This candle is lower than this previous candle. Bearish sign. Okay, boom, everybody sold. This is one of those indications that you should look forward to, and these areas are accumulation zone in my viewpoint. Now everybody is waiting. That's why the price is stable right now, 40,000, 39,000. The reason that is because everybody knows whoever is doing these technical analysis, and whoever is sitting even in the stock market, whoever is trading Bitcoin. Sorry, my mic just went off. So whoever is trading Bitcoin right now, they know where the price is sitting in the monthly time frame, and they're just waiting what happens to this area. Whatever is going to happen, if it breaks down, obviously you will see a sell pressure come. You break towards the upside, buying pressure will come towards the upside. Okay, and you can see here, if you just take these drawings off, you can see these candles over here. Okay, like it is creating somewhat of this, area of resistance, and this you do have this higher low formation, okay, and creating this big ascending triangle formation. So there is a chance, we can create this ascending triangle formation and then say that we have this area of price target, okay, and wherever that breakout would be, and we can just measure it. So a lot of ifs and buts are there, but slowly in the week when we have this close, we will know because it's sitting right at the 0.618 level, which is a very key area for Bitcoin. Okay, guys. So this was Bitcoin. Hopefully, this brought you some, some insights for what Bitcoin is doing right now, because it is here. I'll show you one more time where the price is sitting. Okay. Measure this previous one right over here. You can see 0.618, the golden ratio. That's where your price is sitting. Okay, so if you break this, obviously the next Fibonacci level is sitting right at 34,584. Okay, so if it doesn't break this level of support and close a weekly candle below, then then obviously you will rally towards the 0.5 level one more time to test it, and if you break it, you are going towards the 0.382 level. Okay, so this time if you move up, you will break this high as well. Okay, because obviously you're making this kind of pattern. Okay, and in the monthly time frame, it's looking even beautiful. If it does go to the upside, it's making a ascending triangle. Okay, so let's take this off really quickly. Go in the RSI. Let me show you this. And I've told you this in the RSI. It was making this falling channel formation. Okay, so even if you just zoom in and take a look at this falling wedge formation, you can see price goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. It's holding this level of support at the moment. Okay, so even if it comes down, holds this level, and then moves up and tries to break it, you can see it's trying to create something of a W pattern even in the RSI. Okay, so but let's see what happens, because you could also bring this support areas, okay, you break this, price coming down, you break this support, obviously price coming down. So this can be a small little indications, okay, in the RSI. But again, guys, yeah, this is it for Bitcoin. If you like this kind of streams, guys, hit the like button so we get enough likes and I can come back to these live streams for you guys sometimes. And yeah, so this is it for Bitcoin at the moment. And hopefully, if you have any last coin you want me to look at, you could type it in the chat box. I can look at it before I go. If not, then I'm just gonna call it a day. Okay? Alright, guys, I guess this is it. Thank you so much for joining. Hopefully, see you next time. And thank you so much. Bye bye.